Hello, I'm AQUATIC Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today I'm playing some Minecraft. Who would have guessed that, right? But today the update AQUATIC has just come out, so I'm super excited to play around with it. And I think the best way to do this, rather than starting yet another survival world, this update is unique in that you don't really need to start a new world. You just need to get quite far from the stuff you have in your existing worlds. And even then, you don't really need to even do that. So I figured let's go into my existing realm world, which is the big destruction world, the big hole in the ground, and turn it into, you know, something a little bit more, and go, again, this is my secret little survival section that I'm just going to go literally like 200 blocks in the nether. I've already set up a little tunnel here, which is going to run in a straight direction, set up a nether portal. We'll have traveled something like 2,000 blocks in the real world, and then we should get brand new oceans, and we can experience darn it, I fell for the mic mute trick again. And then we can experience some update aquatic stuff together. I'm super excited because I've been playing around with, update aquatic stuff through, various snapshots and betas, but in creative for the most part. This is my first real survival world, real survival experience I'm going to have to get to do. And yeah, like at some point I'm going to move my Let's Play world over, and that's going to be a whole thing. But yeah, I'm excited to be even play around with this for a little bit. So that's what we're doing today. So as you can see, I made a huge granite little pathway all the way from the big hole of the ground, the big destruction project, all the way out here. You can look at the map and see that this is something like 2,000 blocks, maybe not exactly 2,000, like 1,900 or something, but it's a lot of blocks. And then we're going to make a little portal, because if you look right here, I was like, this is a sign that I need to make a portal here, because there's this weird, I don't even know what to call it, like a stalactite, a stalagmite, like a thing coming from the ceiling, and it was perfect to just make a little house inside, and inside said house I can make a little portal. So that's what we're going to do right now. And in fact, actually, let's dig like the holes around here, that makes things a little bit awkward, and make this into the portal place. So we just have to throw some around there, and now we got ourselves a perfect portal size. So yeah, this is something I'm excited to do, because update aquatic, or the, oh wait, one second. I'm playing on the Windows 10 version, by the way, because okay, so look, can I just, one small criticism before we do anything else, exactly where this update rolls out with to do with betas and like what's inside this update, I'm a little bit unclear. It's like, ground exists in the update in experiment. Why are there experimental features at the full update? So it's like a little bit tricky to work out everything entirely, but I believe, at the very least, we should be able to experience everything from wherever we end up in the real world, which, whoa, there's a little, wow, okay, this is a feature I've never actually seen happen in the, as of the update to aquatic at least, but it spawned a nether platform around the portal, and now we have a mid-air portal. So that's a really cool Bedrock exclusive that I don't think anyone's ever mentioned or known about. So whether that's a secret feature from this update or not, I guess that's something to be found out. That's really cool, right? That's a fun little thing. However, it's a real problem for me, because I actually quite like, if you look, I need to make a boat, and I have oh, okay, well, I mean, that makes my issue a little bit worse. The fact that I have no blocks to get up makes it even worse. Okay, so this is the update aquatic as it was meant to be explored. That was a really bad move. Like I'm really trapped down here now, in the middle of an ocean. No way to craft myself a boat. I think inadvertently we were like, I was excited to have some fun here. I'm now trapped in my own little version of hell, in an ocean surrounded by nothingness. But this is this is the worst start to a stream. I'm sorry. I failed you all collectively. I need to just take some responsibility. Just apologize, like, oops, my bad. You can always remember the different stalags, because stalagmites move up, stalactites hang down. Mites and tights. I'm assuming it's something to do with, like, the animals that are related to them, but I don't quite get it. Also, big thank you, IBXPGO, for the renewal of the sponsorship. And I believe it's going to make the cool little Bone Trasm music. So somehow there is a boat here. I don't know by what coincidence this has happened, but clearly this is an old ocean. I guess I could say that from the lack of seagrass. And there is a boat that just happens to be here. And now I'm more suspicious than anything. Like, I should be happy that I found a boat. Like, oh yeah, we don't have to worry about what's going on anymore. But now I just have to be concerned as to, like, so what was all of that? What is all of this, for instance, for example? Like, why is there a boat here? Why is there some seagrass there? There are so many unanswered questions that I feel like we need to... Whatever, it doesn't matter. We have a boat. It's all good. So, there appears to be land in the distance. And there was a boat on the land. And now we have to ask the question of, like, how is any of this? How does any of this make any sense? Anyway, daytime is coming soon, and then we can start to truly appreciate what's going on. We're going to go straight into the new terrain generation, which is a little bit risky, actually. Oh, there's an ocean monument right there. See, it's funny. That's a really rare and cool thing, but, like, it's kind of old terrain generation. We're looking for new exciting stuff, like these dolphins right here. Follow me, dolphins. Dolphins, dolphins, dolphins. As you can see, I am in a boat, therefore you must follow me to the nearest land. That is their rule, at least. So yeah, so far, things are pretty interesting, to say the least. Like, we're going to get a good view of the aquatic update. But whether we get to actually play with anything or not, I guess is an entirely different thing. Okay, so this is definitely brand new ocean. You can tell. Okay, so if you're in the same boat as me, let's say you made a horrible mistake. You jumped into an ocean, and then you realized it was an old ocean, but it looks like a new one. How do you tell if you have a new ocean or an old ocean? Because a lot of people, if you're playing existing worlds, you have the exact same feeling as me. How do you know when this is happening? You might have that question. So to answer your question, also we can probably remove our map now. To answer your question, the way you check is, one, the watercolor. Watercolor would be updated anyway, but the fact that the watercolor matches the blocks underneath it, so this is a warm ocean biome color, and we've got sand at the bottom. So given that that's a thing right there, the fact that we have sand at the bottom for ocean at all, that's a big teller. Having seagrass sometimes happens in existing chunks. On the Java version it does, and sometimes on this version. So that's not as big for teller, but kelp definitely is. Kelp I have not seen generate in old chunks just yet. So if you find kelp and you find all these other tells, then guess what? You might just be playing in a brand new ocean, which is useful. Because if you think that, like, you can find fish and dolphins and drowned in existing chunks, but you can't find this existing stuff. So yeah, with that said, we could go fishing for animals, actually. So in this update, this is the way you fish now. You have to be hardcore about it. You just chase fish, and then you do this. And this is the new, probably easiest way to get food. Because if you look at how much cod there is around here, and how kind of good cod is, you just have to be like, yep, just kill the cod one by one. It's because they spawn in, like, big schools. Because a group of fish, fun fact, called a school of fish, which I think is actually, like, just a little bit silly, but no idea who came up with that, but they should probably be like, someone should question their sanity and integrity. But yeah, so you just go like that. You get some bones too, if that's your thing. And isn't that wonderful? So, yeah, we're now going to head actually to the sea. It looks like we're playing Survival Island, honestly, which I'm kind of down with. Oh, we got a dolphin boost. Okay, so we've worked out that we are, in fact, in a brand new ocean chunk for 3 reasons. And now we get to work out what we're going to do with that fact. So I think this is going to be my Survival Island for the duration of this minute, you know, this survival play around. And given that it has 1 tree, I mean, there's one logical move we should do first, which is chop down the tree. You'll notice, by the way, that my inventory is the most mismatched collection of tools. It's like a really sad collection of, like, oh yeah, I really care about, you know, killing things, and gravel needs to die as well. But when it comes to mining, it's been a while since I maintained that, and when it comes to axes, let me tell you that I just don't care at all, apparently. That's what my inventory tells you about my preferences with the various things, at least. So, yeah, there's a horse I can tame as well, and there's some sunflowers that I can take advantage of. But besides that, we're mostly going to have to wait for this tree to die. And in the meantime, I guess we could... I have some netherrack that I can probably use in some ways. So yeah, the big thing I want to do is have an aquarium. I feel like that has to be one of the big things you do. So why don't we try and construct an aquarium from scratch? I have a water bucket with me, and I do have pretty much all the fish around me, it seems, because it's a warm ocean. But it's a warm ocean which is spawning with salmon, which is not how that's meant to be. Unless I got my warm and cold oceans mixed up. So let's just go pick up the salmon. Chase it down. Pick one up in our bucket. So oh, that's a big salmon too. That's a big salmon. There we go. Oh no, I let it free. Where are you, salmon? There you are. Again, I want the chunky salmon. Chunky. Oh gosh, okay. There's a chunkier salmon around here though. So fun fact, salmon are the only mob in this update that have different size base things onto them. I don't know why, I don't know how, but we have a chunky salmon, and we got a Survival Island with which to do it. Also, good to see here, man, Bolts. Took out, why is my water so much more cloudy than yours? The water's based on the biome. Every single biome has its own color of update. So I think the cloudiest is swamps, and the least cloudy is cold oceans, I want to say. I'm not sure why that is the case. Maybe cold oceans are more cloudy. No, yeah, it's definitely that sort of thing. So yeah, if you wanna get less cloudy water, find a better biome, or just not be underwater. Okay, so Survival Island Part 1 of the 600-part Let's Play is beginning right now. And I guess the first thing we need to do is get saplings from the tree. If we don't get saplings, then I guess it's just game over, right? Like, oh, guess you should have found a better island. There we go, we got a sapling. Okay, so it's not all over just yet. We can plant this down now. Oh, and in fact, okay, here's the cool thing about Survival Island now, is if you want to get, you know, bone meal for your trapdoor, you don't have to wait till night now. You can just go into nature. Guess what? I killed some fish, and they give me some bone meal, so we can grow a tree immediately. We can get that going. So, the way I want to do this is because we're going to be playing around with aquatic features, I'm going to definitely do stuff like, I'm going to build an aquarium, no matter what you say. But, like, since we're building a house, and my house building skills are questionable at best, we're going to make it a bit more fun, and chat is going to vote on stuff like that. So, if you know, for instance, what is my first house going to be? Chat is going to decide. I think we'll, like, come up with 2 or 3 options, and then we'll let chat vote, because I think that's the most fun and reasonable way to do something. So, that's what we're going to do at various opportunities. So, because I think I always like those streams a little bit more, just the chaoticness and the randomness. Because you can always trust stream chat to make questionable at best decisions. Again, questionable at best is how we're going to describe a lot of things today. So, as you can see, we've got some dolphins. Oh, actually, if we're going to make a house, it has to have, like, a secret entrance as well. Okay, so we've got our plan sorted. Now we need is some stone, which I can actually easily get. And then we're going to take some sand, because it's all around here anyway. And we're going to make a furnace out of it. So let's remove all of this sand anyway, because it's kind of... Oh, okay. It's kind of ugly if we're being, like, perfectly honest with ourselves. So we're just going to get rid of all of the sand, because it's... Again, it's a little bit of an eyesore. I'd rather just have a cute lake than, like, this weird sand magic. You can't plant trees from bones from fish in real life, says TechSpace, yeah. Yeah, I imagine the logic is that, like, bones have some amount of nutrients in them, but, like, fish nutrients wouldn't be the right for that sort of thing. I'm not sure. Stranded Boathouse. Is this out for PS4 or Java? No, Java in a couple of weeks, or maybe next week, and PS4 in question mark time. Hopefully that's useful for you. Okay, so we actually have enough saplings to definitely not be stranded on the island forever now. Good news, everyone. We don't have to call it quits. How nice. Throw one of these down. And, yeah, so next up, we're going to make a furnace, because we need to smelt some glass for our little aquarium, because, you know, that's a cute idea. We're going to stick with it. So, underwater base, you can have lots of fish and dolphins swimming around you. The thing is, an underwater aquarium isn't even really an aquarium, is it? It's just, like... Is it an aquarium if it's underwater? It might be. I kind of want to have it above ground. Maybe I'll have it be at water level, and then have the aquarium be above ground. It would be confusing. You know, how about... Okay, chat. Tell me ideas you have for a house, and then I'll, like, pick some popular ones, and then we'll do a vote based on those. So yeah, next up I need some stone, which is not an easy thing to find on this island, but we'll just shovel down a little bit like this. So yeah, tell me your ideas in chat, and we're going to take those ideas, build a ball and call him Wilson. And then from those ideas, we'll make some magic. That's the hope, at least. That's the hope. What could go wrong with something like that? So we only need to get 8 bits of cobblestone, which should be a nice reasonable amount. I don't know if this pickaxe will last for 8 bits of cobblestone. I really, really am hoping at this stage. Okay, it lasted. We're good. So I'm going to keep this on me, because as you can see, this pickaxe is going to last me. A lot of life left in this pickaxe, I reckon. And then we're going to make ourselves the 2 things that we're going to have regardless. Underwater fish tank. I guess I could be in a giant fish tank underwater. I mean, that's just living underwater. That's not even really aquatic, is it? I think to take advantage of aquatic fully, you'd have to do something clever with the new water physics, like the... Yeah, I guess, actually, you know, having some of it be underwater is kind of essential. So how about a half underwater, half above water house? Underwater glass house. Okay, yeah, everyone definitely, like, there's a cross between above and below. So I'm reckoning the best compromise we can find here is half above, half below. Like, I don't know, like, it can be a mansion above the water, but, like, the bottom 3 floors and the entrance are below water. You know, I'm down with that. Okay, so that's the idea. So we'll work on the above ground room first, because that's going to be the... Yeah, we'll make it... Okay, this scrap right here, this is perfect for a little mansion of some variety. I guess it has to be wood. And we'll use stripped oak to make it. Boom. Easy stuff. Okay, so... I like that idea a lot. So, should we go... Okay, I'm going to, like, give a few, like, house ideas here. Should we go for, like, a mansion, you know? 2 floors below water, floor above the water? Should it be, like, you know, more of a water-themed thing? Like, just a giant fishbowl that happens to be level with the water? Or should we go for, say something else entirely if you want to. But those are the two most popular ideas, it seems. Sky base. It's the aquatic update, not the sky aquatic update. That's... I nailed that. Okay, so crafting table, easy done. We'll place them just over here for now, like there and here, because we can always move them. Or maybe they stay there forever, but I need to get smelting regardless, because that's a thing that makes sense. Oh, fun fact, you can smelt using coral, kelp as well, I think, and you get an achievement for doing so. I'm not sure if the kelp itself is. No, it's just kelp blocks. So let's just take some of that wood that we chopped down and use it to cook up some of that sand that I hoovered up. Easy stuff. Be a freelancer. Sealand Mansion. What if we combine the two ideas, actually? Again, there's still so many people that are on one or the other. How about we combine the both? We're gonna have a fish tank mansion. See, that's compromise right there. So we've already compromised on the way we're building the house and on the design of it. But I mean, compromises are how you make great builds. Trust me, that's what most great designers say. They're like, I was gonna make something great, and then someone else told me it had to have this, and now it's just much better. That's every great designer. They say things along those lines. Just a well-known fact, right? So since it is raining, I'm wondering actually if you can turn on experiment features for the realm as a whole. So let me check that actually. Game, activate cheats is all we have. Okay. That's not the option. Well, we tried. Oh, big thank you, Hawk Aviation, for the £1.99 super chat. Is this on Bedrock? Love your channel, never stop. Yeah, I'm playing Bedrock right now. It's only out on Bedrock, so that's where we're going to play it, I think. Get the most of that going on. So our glass is smelting, all good. It's really depressing that it's raining and there's like nothing we can do about that because there's no... Is there any way to make more wool? I guess with string. I guess we're going to live in the Dark Ages for a bit then. The alternative is to go underwater, I think. Because underwater, it kind of sucks regardless. Or it's to find a sheep on my island. Except, I don't think that's happening either. I think this is just a bad start to the island. I think they made rain more common in this update. Which is great on paper, but really bad for your first night. Because, like, no one wants rain in Minecraft. But yeah, big thank you for the super chat. Hawk Aviation. Thank you for watching the streams and loving them too. But I hope you love them. If you don't love them, I love them anyway. So, you should build the Principality of Sealand for... That'd just be an oil rig again, right? I think I've made one of those. Okay, so we got... Our idea is sorted. It's going to be a fish tank mansion. I'm trying to conceptualize how that even makes any sense, And I think the answer is it simply doesn't. But things don't need to make sense necessarily. So we're going to make some support pillars out of stripped oak. So easiest way to do that is just to, well, that was a bad idea, Ram, wasn't it? Kind of regret doing that. It won't grow because it's nighttime, so we have to like torch up a little bit. This is pretty miserable. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the game, and then because there are beds elsewhere in the world, they can sleep through this night. Because I think, no, like dealing with the nightmare of rain, which is part of this update. It's part of the update. We're gonna learn to deal with it. So I guess that's a thing we can do. Next up, we're gonna work out. We're gonna make a little air bubble underwater, so we can be under here. See. What the? I think Alexa's telling me about the longest marathon ever run. In like the spookiest voice ever. I really don't like that. I wish you could hear it, because I know it's not showing up on the mic. But that like creepy Alexa voice thing? This stuff like that has been happening to me non-stop. And I don't know why I still have one, After all the creepiness and all the data invasions, it's just like, well, I mean, on the other hand, she still says some fun things. The rain always seemed refreshing to me. Rain's really great on the Java version, but on the Bedrock version, it cuts down your render distance. So you can see, I can only see like that far, and it bugs me a little bit. Like we're playing, Minecraft on a phone or something. Or like, not even a phone, like a phone from like 2008 or something like that. Like it's pretty dire render distance. plus the fact that mobs are spawning everywhere. Anyway, big thank you Nightwolf 2000 for the $2 super chat, and big thank you for the second super chat from Hawk Aviation. Really appreciate you both with the support for the stream. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing before I got creeped out by Alexa. So if I place a torch here. Oh no, you can't place torch. Okay, so I'm gonna die now. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay, it's all good. All good. We made it. So yeah, we need to. I want to make an air bubble underwater, and in this update, making air holes is way harder. But I want to show you how to do it regardless, because it is possible. It just takes a little bit of doing, just a little bit. There we go. So you can see we made an air bubble. Oh no, it doesn't work as one. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. If this doesn't work, I die. Let's hope it works then. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay, there we go. I'm alive. That was a risky move. And then we can have a torch in here. This is my happy place. This is where it's not raining. It's oh, I missed that. Anyway, I think everyone is in bed. Sadly, I can't be in bed. That's the sad thing. I guess if everyone's in bed anyway, if I leave and join, then it should magically be fixed. That's the hope at least. So in case you're curious, this is my realm. It's called Toy Cat's Realm. It's a nice little realm we got going on here. I'm gonna label it right now. Toy Cat is yes, please. I'm gonna totally check that there's no like experimental features toggle. No, there's not. There's just subscription and etc. Okay, let's hop back in. And magically, it should be daytime because it's a multiplayer world. So if other people sleep while I'm not there, suddenly it's daytime. Look at that. Everything's better. There's no murderous people. There's dolphins again. Aren't things just wonderfully happy? So yeah, we're gonna start working on our house now because we got some glass and we don't have any mobs to contend with besides that skeleton who probably needs to die regardless. Oh, big thank you for sponsoring Super Gamer. I am glad you decided to help out the channel. If you're curious, when you sponsor, not only do you get those cool emojis, which I know you're after those emojis. It's fine to love the emojis, but also you get access to the Discord server if you link your Discord to the to your thing. Also, should we just take all these sunflowers? I think we should, or at least take enough of them that we can put these in our house. Because we need to have like a sunroof, and sunflowers seem like a key part of that. How many new blocks and mobs? There's 50. By my count, there was 53 new blocks, and there's 6,000 to 3,000 mobs, depending on your count. There's a small minority of people that really hate me saying there's 3,000 mobs. So I'm like, 6 to 3,000, take your pick. There can be either, there can be neither. Or neither. I don't like that you like either and neither. Like, you usually say neither, but I say neither, but I also say either. And it's like, there should be a consistent way to say both, but I generally don't. It's just a little bit annoying, I guess what I'm saying here is like I'm mildly annoyed with the way I say things, and you should be too. Okay, so we'll put a chest here just so we can get rid of the garbage on us, because like this string not gonna come in useful anytime too soon. These signs are gonna come in useful pretty darn soon. Okay, so next up we have to chop down trees and fast. So the fastest way to chop down trees, again, this is the cool thing about this update, is we actually do want to go swimming and fishing, because when we kill a fish we get a bone, and that bone's going to allow us to chop down trees. And then we're going to start work on the mansion, which is going to be not too big for mansion, because if you make projects too huge and ambitious, they just never get done, is my experience. Also the swimming physics are pretty weird, right? Like I was definitely hitting that mob. So how do I join the sponsor Discord? If you link your Discord with your YouTube, you get access to the secret Discord. There's a regular Discord, which I was going to announce today, and probably still will, but then update aquatic stuff happened. But the sponsor Discord is the elite place. I mean, you can just describe anything as elite, but it is elite, trust me, in the best way. I'm not even getting the bones, like the key thing I'm coming here for. So we're going to grab these bones from all over the place. Because, we kind of need the food anyway. And, we'll take the cod as well. That's why English is confusing when you're learning it. I know there is a billion inconsistencies with English. And I know it's not necessarily easy to learn. But at least we don't have, genders in all our words. That's, the worst thing about any language you try to learn. It's like, oh yes, well you see, keys are male. Because they are you know, they're oppressive and patriarchal by opening things for us or something. And as a result of that, bridges are female because they are. I don't even know, but that gets my nerves a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna take the stripped wood we get here, and we're gonna make the foundations for our house. I think that's what we want to do with this. We're gonna use all of the wood and make the best foundations. You better believe you will never see foundations better than these ones. So take this out. Only 11 oak wood is gonna be a little bit depressing to build with, so we'll use the cobblestone as like a handy helper maybe. Yeah, we'll build out to where we want to have, because I think we want to like have it be on stilts maybe. Yeah, so if we just have the stilts start from the side maybe. You know, this is going to be a disaster, but you know, I'm down to build any disaster. So we'll have the stilts connected sideways to the mainland. So 3 blocks here, and then an equal number of blocks over here roughly. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll make them stripped oak. Look how nice and fancy the new block is. And then we'll connect that to like some real wall. If it's a mansion, it'll probably be not cobblestone. Literally anything but cobblestone. I guess it'd probably be planks if it's not, right? So then we place a bunch of planks over here. So this is going to be the second floor. And then there's going to be a floor above this. That's just going to be the top floor. Okay. And the top floor is going to be an aquarium. Again, this is this is just me taking democracy and combining it together. So much potential for creative in this update. Yeah, if you like playing around with new stuff, you're going to be able to in this update. Like, even though I'm using oak wood just because it's what I got. Also, don't really throw away this bucket. That's pretty tragic of me. So let's replace. Oh man, my inventory is just. I'm so bad at inventory management. I get so attached to every Minecraft item. It's like, I see. Also, yeah, thank you Hawk Aviation for the £1.09 super chat. There's a little Oslo riding alarm on screen just to remind you of that one. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take all the little garbage and just admit that like I'm not gonna need this. I just get so attached to like that 2 granite. Like, what if I need that 2 granite? I'm a Minecraft hoarder and I need to just admit my problems. that's I think what's going on here. Okay, so next up we're gonna bone mill some more trees. I guess a lot more trees soon, because if we can replace this with that, and then we can get the whole shebang going. And we're gonna make the thing I like about when you get your own resources live is that we can really have like more realistic Minecraft houses. Ones you could really build in survival. And even though it's gonna be terrible, it's gonna be a fish tank mansion. It's gonna be a beautiful story of us coming together as a community to understand what it's all about, really. You need to tell an awkward story live, says X Factor. I sometimes feel like my live streams are an awkward story live. Like, every other live streamer is really good at, like, playing off, like, fun jokes and stuff. Whereas, like, when enough people say, like, oh, Toycat, yeah, why doesn't Toycat respond? It's just, like, it triggers a part of my brain. It's like, ah. But if you want an awkward Toycat story, on the spot, and the problem is like, I'm always worried, like, what's the difference between awkward and, like, it happens to everyone? Because I'm still not quite sure of that one, you know? Like, is it awkward when, like, you know, you're on an empty train by yourself, and, you know the driver knows that, but he's leaving announcements for everyone at the same time? You know, it makes me feel a bit weird, but, you know, maybe that's not. I'm never quite perfectly. I'm never sure, though, about anything. So I tend not to say too much about anything. So we now have... Oh, if we want to take advantage of, which I do, the fact that it's underwater or whatever, I think every corner should be a stair corner. Yeah, I think that's how we should do our corners. So, like... Because, again, we want to do as many aquatic things as we can. Or, in fact, let's use half slabs as our base. So we're going to have a... Okay, this is going to be terrible on the surface. Just kind of stick with me here. Stick with me. We're going to have a bunch of half slabs for the surface. So the top of it is slightly wet, but only the very mildest bit wet we can be. So we'll make a whole stack of these. With the logic here, again, this house is going places, trust me. So we'll have it be just barely below the water. And this means that there's technically water above my house, but also not at the same time. And this means we can let my salmon go loose, and it will technically not drown. Probably. I don't know if salmons can breathe in half a bit of water or not. I'm not sure on the logic there, honestly. So, when will the Galaxy S7 get the update? If you mean through the Samsung store, then I think those stores are a little bit behind. But if you mean through the Android store, it's out right now. You're just not looking hard enough. Okay, so this is like my ceiling. As you can see, by using aquatic magic, it is, I think this actually has to be a wall to the outside. Yep, I think it definitely does. So, yeah, we'll finish this like that. There's something satisfying about seeing a little pool like this, right? At least to me there is. Okay, so now we're going to take some more trees, hopefully. One can assume. Also, why have we not found a single sheep on this island? This is why Survival Island is wrong. You know, we need someone to... Oh, no, there's a sheep. Never mind. I was about to criticize everything about Survival Island, but I guess we don't need to anymore. So we're going to take our little ender chest, which we'll place over here on the shoreline. Actually, nearer the house, I think. Right there. Because we've got some shears in there. No, we don't have some shears in there. I can make some shears with that and this. And then we're just going to shear the sheep. And now we can go to sleep as well. I'm going to live in this novel world where people can sleep just like the rest of everything. So, do not switch to bedrock, please, says the Emerald Penguin. I think the reason I am is because there is literally no other choice at this point. And at some point, the option will go away to even have the choice to switch. And I've always come down to, like, you should have principles. And then at a certain point, if you ever have, like, a conflict in something, then you have to try and work around it rather than being like, well, doesn't work, gonna set everything on fire. I think sometimes being like, okay, so let's work with what we got here is always the best way to go through that. And that's kind of why I'm doing the bedrock thing, I think. But again, that's a whole thing, right? There's no sheep. Well, that's... I was about to complain, like, you know, this is the worst. Minecraft is ruined. I'm never playing Minecraft again. And it's like, oh, okay, there's a sheep. Never mind, pretty good game, actually. Ah, we got enough for a bed, too. Perfect. We got, like, 5 zombies as well. But it's still fine. So why did you cheat for a lot of good stuff? No, it's, watch the start of the video if you want to understand that, I guess. It's all good. Well, someone will probably explain in the chat, but don't worry, it's all good. It's all kosher. I guess that depends if, like, you believe kosher is a good thing. It's all good is what I'm saying. But I wanted to say it like someone who is worldly and understands what kosher even is. So make a bed, easy step. It's in the bed category. Oh, it's a white bed because obviously. And then we're gonna make our bed in our house, I think. Yeah, let's see if we can spend our first night in our house. So this might go horribly wrong, but this is my first night in my underwater house. Okay. This is in fact going horribly wrong. The fact that it works underwater always kind of nice though. Oh no, it's not gonna. Okay, let's go above. Well, that was a mistake. Well, this is awful. What is? Okay, there we go. So I guess we have to sleep above the water somewhere. Like right here, we'll just do. I'm technically on the house, not in the house. So that works. I'm confused. I got the update, but water doesn't look like water. Yeah, warm water doesn't look like. Oh, we have to wait until something happens. I guess we'll try and sleep in a little bit. I guess it'll be all fine. Oh, we have to wait till we see 2 more people sleep. Okay, so is there only 1 person in the world, or okay? There's 2 people. Are we sleeping now? This is my favorite thing from like the early days of Minecraft console, right? Where you're like, there's 1 guy not sleeping in your world, and you're all thinking like, you know what, Jerry? I don't think I want to be friends with you anymore. But I'm just saying, I had a friend named Jerry. Don't anymore. Maybe that'll teach him to, you know, not go to sleep at night. Jesus. Don't worry. No friends named Jerry. We're really lost. To the best of my knowledge. So, this is annoyingly 1 block short, but we'll just pretend it's not. Give it a good old... Yeah, this house is looking pretty disastrous right now. Also, big thank you, Hydra Kill, for the $1.99 super chat, and for the fake money. Was that Mexican money, or was that American fake money? Because you got a Mexican... Oh, no, that's an Italian flag. Well, I feel embarrassed now. Thank you so much, Hydra Kill. So, yeah, if you don't have the update out, just, like, you have to check the store. You don't... Rather than just assuming it's not out, when all the evidence points contrary, you should, check it out for yourself. So, okay, my house, it's a beauty. We can all agree. But I think it's going to need some stairs next. Because stairs are definitely another kind of cool thing, because they only let some of the water in. In fact, why don't I make the corners of this out of stairs? Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'm just going to shift right here. Just pretend like nothing's going wrong here. And then the water can still flow in from the outside, but no people or mobs can. Which isn't necessarily important, it's just kind of a cool way to do things, right? And then we'll try and place glass on top of that somehow. No, that's going to look really ugly. Poor Jerry, all he wanted was a slumber party. I'm just saying, Jerry, like, you just gotta... You gotta get your stuff in order, like, when we say go to sleep, you know? It's like, do you ever, like, go to sleep with someone, and you're like, good night, then they start talking, you're like, did you not hear the words I just said? I said, good night, you know? That's really saying, get to sleep, I'm tired, I'm trying to get to sleep. And then when someone's like, oh, but what about the news or whatever? And it's like, you know, when you say good night, I don't interrupt your sleep. I don't wake up at 3 AM because, you know, minor rant there. Big thank you, Blazefire, for 199 super chat. Okay, so the problem working this house is we need lots of stuff that we don't necessarily always have. But now we got some glass. We're going to make that nice and beautiful. Because again, as soon as we have any real outside going on here, it's going to be nice. Hi Tokat, how's your day going? Says it's Yoshi. My day's going pretty good actually. I started like super lazy and I was just like, I should probably do some stuff. And then the Aquatic update came out and I was like, you know, I would quite like to do some stuff, as it so turns out. This is a waste. That's sad. And yeah, it's been an uphill day ever since then, I would say. So as long as we have like some proper mechanism keeping the fish in. I don't know if this can even go under this gap. I guess we could find out. But this is the aquarium rooftop. I guess if it's a mansion, it probably needs to be bigger than this, but whatever. We're sticking with the size we've gone for. We've made our bed, and now we're gonna lay in it. It's just a bad bed. It's a very rough bed, that's for sure. And then we need to probably... oh, that sucks. We can't swim under this little gap as much as I'd like to. And we're going to turn this into stairs, I think. But from the outside, because consistency isn't important. Yeah, we make this a staircase from the outside. You know, at some point, this is an exercise in how bad a house can we deliberately make. And you know, I'm down with that exercise. Make some slabs. Okay, so this is the top floor of my house. Do you like it so far? Chat, rate my build out of 10. And just right now, leave a comment. Nothing else. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Just rate it out of 10. Let's get a feel for how much chat is liking the build. Because I think I made a beauty right here. I think we've redefined the definition of design. We've redefined the definition of redefine even. And I guess we need to have a way from the top floor to the bottom that I can use, but a fish can't. Oh, we'll use a new type of trapdoor. Because I have 2 bits of acacia wood. That's not enough, is it? No, you need to have 6. Where could I find some new exotic type of wood? In my ender chest, perhaps? Okay, so general consensus is we're getting somewhere between a 7 and a 10. Got some 9s and some 1s. People who don't like fun, I reckon. This is beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about. A 9.2 says IDK sound effects. I mean, I specifically said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. But I'll give you some rebel points for that one. IDK sound effects. 8 could start. Minus 10,000. You know, yeah, this is a beautiful start. Don't know what you're talking about if you don't like it. If you don't like it, there's something wrong with you, not me. I'm just saying. Let's be real on this. So, I'll rate 10 when there's some fish in there. There's some good news for you then. So since we chopped down one more tree, which I can do, I guess, conditionally. This horse is getting a little bit annoying. I'm just saying. Oh wait, I'll ride the horse. Oh, you can't ride horses without things. So I'm going to try and get the horse. Oh, I think they follow apples, right? Horses and apples, that's a thing. That's not a thing. It's pigs and apples. Horses like golden carrots. They are the fussiest animal in the world, right? Like, you know, imagine if I only ate a diet of like golden food. Like, you know how like annoying vegans are to be around because it's like, oh yeah, sorry, that was actually accidentally touched a pig, you know, 6 years ago, and sorry, now I won't eat it, and I'll just go hungry and act like it's totally not a big deal. In the same way, imagine being like, oh, I only eat golden food. That's right, it has to be coated in gold. Like, that's a joke, right? No, sorry, if it's not coated in gold, I just not interested. Just doesn't get me interested at all. So now we're gonna try and knock the horse into my aquarium. Because if we put this horse underwater, like, correct me if you think I'm wrong here, chat, but I think we're making a seahorse. Like, I'm no scientist. You might have to, or botanologist, zoologist. But I'm pretty certain that's what's happening here. Even if the horse is resisting with all the will that he has remaining. Okay, so knock him onto land. And then we have to give him like a big push over. No! There we go. There we go. So there shouldn't be a way out of there. We're going to see if the horse can climb 1.5 blocks. Aha! It can't. Okay, so our aquarium is now working. And because someone said that they were going to give me a 10 as soon as there was some fish in there. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, so the fish is out of water, which might mean that it will drown. We're gonna, oh, there we go, it works. Oh, I'm trapped in here right now. So we have to do that, and then grab it and get away. Oh! Yeah, so this, I feel like, okay, there we go, perfect. As long as the fish puts its head outside of where we are, everything works just fine. So we got ourselves a seahorse, and we got, okay, well, the aquarium has some room for improvement. I'll accept that. Maybe my idea was ill-considered. In fact, it's probably just because the salmon was too big. I reckon we get a regular-sized cod in there. There we go. Get me a cod. The fish is a fish out of water. It is quite literally a fish out of water. Okay, so let's try this again. Aha! So cod works. Salmon doesn't. We can only have fish below a certain size. If we get salmon that are too chunky. I'm just saying, salmon. No offense, but you put on a little bit of weight since we last had this conversation. And there we go. John just joined and says, I've just joined. Why are you putting a horse into an aquarium? Well, you see, it's the aquatic update, and I figured, what better way to celebrate it than to make an aquarium house? And what better start an aquarium house than a seahorse? That is a horse in the sea. It's a seahorse. We've all collectively agreed via chat. Well, I've collectively agreed via chat, because that's what collective means now. That it counts. So isn't that nice? Oh, I have to get myself out again. Go like that. Go like that. So yeah, things are. Oh god, I'm so bad at like just staying in my own little contraption. Okay, so oh no, what did I just do there? Oh gosh, there we go. Okay, leave things be. Is my cod even still in here? I feel like I lost my cod in the madness. Do we have to? Is that my cod? No, I wanna. Okay, whatever. You know, I don't need the cod anyway. The horse will never leave me. The horse will stay loyal for as long as I need him to. Okay, so let's get some more glass going on here. I think we'll cook some of this stuff up and then make some stairs with the rest. That seems like a solid plan here, right? And again, because this is modern design, I've watched enough Korean videos to know that you don't want to have symmetrical perfectly. You wanna mix things up just a little bit. You know, why not have your stairs face the opposite way? It's basic modern functioning design. Just big thank you, it's Yoshi, for the $1 super chat. Really appreciate it, man. Rip Infinity Ward, got a hold of it. They are really good at that sort of thing. Okay, so next up, oh gosh, what was that? Hey there, Mr. Skeleton. I actually kind of need to kill you for bones. Actually, I don't need to anymore. Skeletons had one use for like survival island stuff, survival islandy stuff, and it's officially gone now. So they have no uses. It's just, you know, it's all over for the lolly thing. So I'm gonna go to bed tonight as soon as I kill this squid, because I feel like if we're gonna have a bed, let's at least dye it. Let's get a nice black bed going on. I don't think I got any squid ink from that kill. Oh no, I did. Okay, so we'll get a black bed because it seems to match the aquatic theme a bit better. I mean, I know blue would match even better than that, but you're just being fussy if you want a blue bed. So there we go. Place our black bed. We can't place it inside the house. We'll place it just over here. Close enough. So use concrete for modern designs. No, concrete's 1.12. We're in the 1.13 or 1.4, whatever update you really want to call it. We're in that era now. We live in the crazy world of 2018. Concrete is old school. This is new school design. So, okay, how do you talk so fast in videos? It's usually that I have a lot I want to say. A lot of people who make videos leave out a lot of details for time. Because a lot of people can be concise, or they can be long. And I'm like, what if you had all the benefits of like? No, it's mostly just like, there's so much I want to say in a short amount of time. And I guess I got better at speaking fast over time. Like, how long we actually can? Welcome back to the video. Something to talk about. But recently I've gotten worse at like enunciating all the little sounds in there or whatever. So it's something I want to improve. And it's something I've been slowly improving. Maybe you've noticed it actually. Like in recent videos, I'm like really trying to stress every sound in the word. Because I think it's a bad thing that I stopped doing that. But yeah, hello, my big Slow Cat. Welcome back to the video. Then we talk about cats and internet and whatever else. So cat is a cunning linguist. I am in fact a cunning linguist. That's my favorite. I don't know if this even comes from. I think it's like Weird Al's word crimes, but I like it anyway. What are you using to control the game? Oh, I'm gonna get hit by a spider. So I'm not sure why there is no sleeping going on tonight. But there is not for some reason. I hope that zombie village doesn't get me. Come on. Come on, sleep. Sleep. Ah, no. Okay, you're not. I got blown up first. Okay, that's great. Oh, my bed got blown. Okay, no, my bed's fine. Why is this recommended to me? I don't even watch Minecraft. Maybe YouTube is telling you that you should watch Minecraft. Maybe you play Minecraft. You know, isn't it creepier that YouTube knows you play Minecraft even if you don't watch it? I think so. Okay, so basically we can't sleep tonight. That's just not a thing that's happening. But we do have a lot of wood, so we can work on our beautiful mansion. Again, this mansion is defying all and any expectations to be the best build that's ever been made. See, Jerry wants to have a sleepover. I'm just saying, maybe Jerry has some real problems with his sleep. You know, like, maybe if Jerry wants a sleepover, Jerry should say that before we all go to bed, you know? Like, you can't... Imagine calling up your friend at 11 a.m. and, well, 6 a.m. and being like, hey, want to have a sleepover? They'd be like, nah, I'm busy sleeping. That's me with Jerry right now. I hate Jerry. I don't actually have a friend named Jerry. Like, it feels like an old man's name. Like, I think, like, 30 years ago, you'd have a friend named Jerry. But I definitely don't anymore. Okay, so as you can see, this house is a thing of beauty, grace, and excellence. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So now we're going to work on the other floors. And I want to use as many aquatic blocks as possible. So I guess we should... I don't think we can actually find coral reefs, because they're... Again, the current build of Minecraft is just confusing beyond belief. Okay, so let's just... I need to grab one of you guys, and then get to the surface. I know, right? I was on P for the memes that help them to see this. If that's significantly scarier if YouTube somehow knows that you play Minecraft Pocket Edition on your phone and it's like, well, therefore you'd like a stream playing it. You know, it's even worse because this stream isn't explicitly playing Minecraft Pocket Edition. I'm playing just Minecraft on YouTube. So Minecraft knows what game I'm playing. It knows that you've played it, and it's put those two things together. Like, on the one hand, a part of me goes, you know, if that's how that worked, that's scary. Like, it probably was something else. But if that is how it works, that's scary. The other part of me goes, but that's pretty cool, right? Like, if we ignore the fact that there's some serious violations of personal space and trust and blah, blah, blah going on. If you just ignore all those things, then it's like, wow, the future's pretty great, right? That's how I see it, at least. Maybe I shouldn't see it that way, but I definitely do. So, someone asks, when is this update coming to PlayStation 4? In the next couple of months. I'll make a video on it, because it's been one of the most asked questions. And I addressed it briefly in a video, but, like, a few people clearly have some confusion. So we're going to have some pillars by the front. Actually, I think the pro tip is to have your pillars be a little bit in front of your house. This is called an A column, and this is called a B column. Again, I watch lots of Minecraft building videos, so I don't want to brag, but I am a little bit of a pro at this one. And then what we'll do, because again, this is next level building, we'll have every other block be a stripped oak log, and every other one not be. So it'll be like stripped, not stripped. See, there's like a beauty to that, isn't there? Are you on a server or did you invite your friends? I have a realm that I use for survival. Like, it's one of my big survival worlds, like, pretty my second biggest. And I'm using that because, not any particularly good reason, actually, just because why not? So I think I actually want some sea lanterns, but they're not new to this update. But prismarine stairs and slabs, they are. So I think, yeah, we're going to decorate our floor using prismarine slabs. Which means we're going to a stronghold. Or a ocean monument, same thing. Different name. And the nearest ocean monument, I think I found it on the way here. Yeah, there's one just over there, right? No, am I wrong? I might be wrong. And since there's a... Oh, ocean monuments just got way harder as of this update. So you gotta keep that one in mind. They're like, you're not gonna be able to do ocean monuments quite so easily. Oh gosh, let's do this. Porting updates supports the engine. Yeah, basically, yeah. There's some porting that has to be done. I don't know why they released it early on Minecraft. Oh, look at this. We found an ocean ruin. That's actually, you know, I'm down. Part of this is going to be me building my house. And we're going to... Oh, there's a ship here. And there's a new thing. And there's an ocean ravine. We got all the goodies all in one place. So first we want to have an air bubble, if we can. Oh, I didn't bring a pickaxe of any form. So yeah, this is going to be especially tricky to manage. But we'll do it. We'll do it. Hey there, dolphin. How's it going? You doing good? I'm doing good too. That's nice. Okay, let's go down. Dive straight for the chest. Grab the treasure map and probably nothing else. It probably makes sense to come back here later and grab the stuff. But while I don't have any water breathing, not a great idea. Throw the treasure map in my offhand. And now we know that somewhere over there, there is treasure. Over there. Should we go look for the treasure? Where's my boat? Okay, there it is. So next up, we're going to check if there's a second chest, because you never know. Another day, another chest, right? There's carrots in here, and there's coal. I want coal a little bit, actually. I think I'm going to drown. Come on, swim, swim. So yeah, pro tip, in this update, it's easier to get to the surface. You have to swim upwards, though. So, like, you 100% have to do that. In fact, one of the video tutorials I'm going to do soon is, like, how to swim like a pro. Because there's lots of minor things like that that aren't necessarily obvious to everyone. But anyway, we got ourselves an ocean map. We got a monument. We got all the goodies. Let's do this. Can you scoop up a dolphin? It'd be cool if you could scoop up dolphins, but you cannot scoop up dolphins. I think there's probably like a bunch of humanitarian organizations that wouldn't be too happy if you could. So, yeah, we need to go back to my island. Bad news is I don't know where my island is. So that's gonna... It's gonna take a back seat for now, I guess. I guess I must have come from this way. Because my map is explored in that direction. Yeah, that's my island over here, right? Wait, is the treasure chest on my island? See, this is what I mean when I find things so so cool. My island has a piece of treasure on it. How bizarre. How very bizarre. And because it's a new island, it should be there. But again, it's not always been working for me. So let's dig down on the X. Let's do it. Never dig straight down. Even when you think there's treasure. So then we look around a little bit. Oh no. So right now, buried treasure doesn't seem to work for me on Minecraft. And I think this might be another... Oh no, please don't tell me it's true. Don't tell me it... So either I'm doing something horribly wrong here, or there's no buried treasure of which to speak. Oh no, that's sad. That's sad. That's tragic. Well, I mean, on the plus side, now we have some dirt. Dirt is no, we don't even have it because we. Dirt is a valuable resource. I'll have you know. And we got some coal, so we can smelt up our fish if we want to. That is definitely a benefit in some way. And no, that really, this is there's not many good things we can do from this. The treasure right by the X. It's just a general idea. The X isn't on the X, but near the X. Is it not? Oh, it is on. It was on the Java. So should I just keep digging around my entire island? Is that what you recommend? Because that seems like a bad idea. You aren't digging hard enough. You know. I know that's stupid to be like, you know what? Yeah, screw you. You're not digging hard enough. But you know, let's keep digging. Let's dig in every direction. Eventually, we'll find the treasure chest because it's somewhere down here. Apparently. So it could be anywhere near the X. There's no like specific spot it's marking. The treasure is probably in the sand. It's entirely possible. I hope not, because that's going to be a pain to search through. Let's search everything that's not the sand first. That seems like an easier first port of call. Too bad you can't TNT the whole place. I think TNTing the whole place probably is the best solution if you find this in the wild. Just like, you know, who can be bothered manually mining? Look at this. I'm shoveling. What am I, like, you know, we solved this in the Western world. We solved this problem like 20 years ago. You just gotta ship in some labor, or you get machines to do it. Machines or cheap labor from various... I don't know if it's racist to say Asian countries, but you know, that's where all your stuff is made anyway. So it should be where all the shoveling is done. I'm just saying. Again, I think I have to be careful what I'm saying right now. So I'm gonna take a little step back on that one. Let me just rescind my comments about how we should probably outsource our shovel work. Oh gosh. So yeah, I don't think we're finding our chest. And dig into the sand. This can only go badly, I feel like. But I'm doing it regardless. Because I'm just destroying my beach. You know, I like this beach. So yeah, this is the exact spot, I think. So we dig around the sand. We'll get a better idea. I'm going to destroy my entire island looking for a chest that may or may not exist. This is why X-ray texture packs need to exist. I'm just saying, like, I don't think X-raying is cool. But if this is like, there's no spectator mode. I just have to accept being... Where is it? Where even could it be? So yeah, somewhere in the sand is an okay bet. But how far on the sand do we have to search, you know? Is there any clues that will be down there? Like, because if sand's on top of a chest, then you'd figure something might change. I have no idea right now. Like, what's what? Where's where? I don't know. I'm just gonna play around and hope I find it. You don't need to outsource shovel work. You can just hire a small number of shovel laborers and my finger's behind it into the ground. That's a good point. Actually, no, it's not. I don't think I understand your point. But I agree with it in principle anyway. Because I trust that it's probably a good one. Dig straight down. Oh my god, a creeper sat in my boat. Do you want to go, buddy? You want to go for a bit of a road trip? I guess it's a sea trip, not a road trip. Like, there's a terrifying mix of adorableness about this, right? And also, like, again, it's somewhere right in between adorable and scary. But I think it's a good mix. I think it's a pretty, like, look at him. Look at it. Oh, God, no, no, no! Okay, thank you for the boat. I guess I fixed my problem. In the most indirect way possible. But I did fix it, did I not? Okay, so we're not finding that chest. It's sad. But I'll just use it as a treasure map. Or an ocean map or something. But my next key thing is getting mobs in the aquarium. Because now we can actually smelt. Okay, so don't need that right now. Actually, we'll have a little garden down there, I think. That seems like a good idea. So, since this is a pretty small second floor, but we'll go with it. And then this can be the bottom floor. And the bottom floor will be made out of dirt because, I mean, at this point, do we even need justifications? The bottom floor will make out of dirt. Is something. So, he's tired of being trapped on this small island. Yeah, I guess for creepers it must suck that, like, they're trapped there forever. You know what? I feel the play of the creeper now, actually. I understand their pain. Come on, come on. Okay, this isn't working. I feel like having the aquatic update without having better mining speeds underwater, a little bit of an oversight. A little bit of an oversight. Just saying. Like, I know you can make conduits, but not in this update. I know there's some potions, but also not in this update. It's mostly just like, so what is this for? I think it's inside the chunk that X is located. I could believe that, but I think I've searched pretty much the entire chunk. And I've searched like all around it and other places too, and I've yet to be lucky with what I find. So maybe I'm unlucky, or maybe it's bugged right now. It's hard to be certain which, right? Okay, so as you can see, beautiful house. Really starting to take shape now. With its slightly differently shaped floors. This is this is beauty beyond anything I've ever seen before. Like if anyone's seen anything better than this, you'd have to let me know. But I think we've mastered the art of high class building. So let's go above again. And to make things a little bit better, we'll have the bottom floor be like a garden layer. So we'll go for a nice dirt floor. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. So, 2 words, pickle farm. Oh yeah, totally. I don't know where to find sea pickles right now, because I don't think coral reefs are a thing. So there's this real problem in this update. Again, the current update Aquatic just makes no sense. They released it in 2 phases, so they could release it early. So they could release it at the same time. Then they released it early. Then they released less than they were going to. Then they released less than in the beta. And then half the features that are in this but weren't in the beta are behind the experimental gameplay. But if you play in a Minecraft realm, you can't use the experimental gameplay. So it's like, I have this weird subset of features right now. And it's like, what am I doing right now again? It confuses me because, like, if I'm confused by this and I make Minecraft videos and, like, I imagine there's a lot more confusion out there in the world. So that's my thing. So yeah, the update is out now. Don't worry, you got it. If you're on better platforms, you got it. Oh, the second fish is in there. That's 2. Oh no, this one's drowning again. Okay, there we go. It's fine. So we got 2 cod and a horse. This is basically like a visitable thing already. So the update's being let out in parts. I think that's vaguely what they're doing, but only 2 parts. But also, I don't think there's a lot of sense here. But maybe there is, and I'm just missing it. Again, I'd love to be wrong. Would make me feel better about this whole thing. Okay, so we're going to try and make our thing into a dome now. And the way we're going to do that is build 2 high on all the walls, except the corners. So again, this dome it has to be beautiful, has to exemplify top-notch building standards. You know, got to be up to code and whatever else. And we're going to try and turn it into a dome somehow. It might not work. It might work. I'm not sure. So, yeah, we're, next step is to, yeah, this is my aquarium mansion. It's a beautiful combination of 2 very separate, arguably mutually exclusive ideas. Because, you know, who am I to let concepts and such let me down? So, Tokat, do you like the drowned? I don't like how deadly they are. Like that, I've been surprise killed by drowned more times than I would like to admit. But I think that makes them a good mob for the in terms of the game. So I like drowned existing. I don't like drowned existing in the same space as me though. 2 Cod and a Horse, a real life story based on the adventures of Toy Cat. You know, if I ever do release an autobiography or whatever, and it's not ghost written, like, no. Okay, it's immortal, it's fine. Then I'll be sure, absolutely sure, to call it 2 Cod and a Horse, the life of Toy Cat. I mean, it basically sums up the, like, you know, not everything I do even makes the slightest bit of sense, but that's okay sometimes too. That's the basic message behind my videos. So, someone made the joke about being a seahorse. See, right? Adam McDestroyers, I made that same joke. I don't know if you're, like, reiterating my joke, or if you just joined and you missed it. But that's, I'm just saying, great minds think alike. Or I'm just calling you great because you had the same idea as me, but basically the same thing as being independently great, I think. Okay, now we can actually start building the ceiling. Very, very slow. You know, we'll work on the outside first. I think we'll get more done down there. And if we could chop down another tree, that'd be great. Yeah, I guess we don't get to sleep these days. It's sad because all my trees need light to grow effectively. Oh, okay, we got one other person in bed. If we see 2 beds, then we're all wonderful. Let's do this. Okay, so, oh, actually, I think I might have enough gunpowder to make an explosion now. Which, you know, at this stage, if I'm finding that treasure chest, it's going to be of an explosion. I feel like, at least. Try brooding the dolphins at seagrass. Now, the dolphins are... Oh, God. Well, it's going to help me find this treasure if I keep letting things explode. So, again, it has to be a good idea. That's just how we're measuring things now. If it helps me find what I need to find, then I'm happy with it. So, making a dome shape is really quite a tricky one. But I think I can nail this a little bit. So the 3 middle blocks, okay, 4 middle blocks of that, plus the 3 for this will go up, whereas the rest will slowly curve in. So we'll use a block like this, and then 2 blocks like that, and then you'll see how it'll start to, like, hopefully take form. I don't know why I'm putting, like, real effort into this curvature when everything else is just the weirdest way possible. But again, there's something nice about, you know, real homemade stuff. Like, it's objective. Oh, okay, now we can actually go to sleep. Have you ever considered how, like, homemade food is objectively worse than, like, a Five Guys, for instance? But we always say, like, oh, homemade food is the best. But it's, I'm just saying, you know. You gotta take that consideration and realize that in the same way, we'll say that this homebrew build is better than any real Minecraft build. Because it's got soul in it, you know? It's got soul, it's got spirit. It's got all the things that you need to make a happy build. So, okay, torch there. Get all our stuff placed. I think I'm going to need to cook some more sand up as well. So just throw all the sand in there. See what happens. Why not, right? So yeah, the dome is coming together quite nicely, I would say. Like, once we remove these little placeholder blocks, I think we'll have something really nice. So I think one more layer, and then just a little bubble on top, will make for a solid dome. So over here. Sadly, we're going to run out of stuff before we get quite finished, but we'll keep addressing issues as they come up rather than now. Oh yeah, we just need, okay, so how can we cook in our furnace without having to like keep chopping down trees? Is there a faster way to just immediately have these issues be solved? I guess there's not, right? So we'll grab a pickaxe. Oh, a fully formed one too. And we're gonna go to the ocean temple. And we're gonna just do some stuff over there, I guess. Oh, my boat! It's gone. Oh no, it's here. So, because I want some prismarine somewhere in my build. Because again, you know, prismarine slabs, they're a new, exciting concept, right? In fact, I'll make the top out of prismarine brick or something. We're gonna go to the ocean monument, and we're just gonna try and tear off some stuff. Oh, there is a lot of guardians here. That's a lot of guardians. Have they increased the number of guardians here? Because it definitely feels like that is the case. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna go well for me. So I really just need to get like 3 blocks. 3 blocks would do me fine. And we can't be underwater as we mine them. Oh, and there's the Elder Guardian. Don't know what he's doing poking out the top there. In fact, let's let the Elder Guardian go free. No, that's not a good idea. Okay, good. Right down where they can't see me. Make a hole through here. Oh, because the Elder Guardian's his effect is what's it called? Efficiency, whatever that effect is called. It hasn't taken place, even though it probably should have. Which is good for me. Should we kill him anyway? You know, let's go in. Let's kill this guy. Because this is the easiest one to... It's mining fatigue, that's what it is. Fatigue. So the dolphins are going to come to my rescue. Because dolphins are just cool bros like that. And we're going to try and attack this guy. Oh gosh, this is a... So I think I need to make... If I'm going to do this, I have to make air holes inside here. Like, there's no other way to do this, right? At least that I see. Oh gosh. So killing an Elder Guardian, the new way. I think we just have to try. There we go, we did it. Okay. Grab a sponge. A surprise. Sponges are so much more useful in this update. Oh, I can't get out. I can't. Okay, there we go. Dolphins, save me. I think they took a hit for me, maybe. Because that was not a happy dolphin sound. Okay, so we got a sponge. That's nice. I could probably sponge up the room in some way. Anyway, look at that. Look at that. I done it. That's nice. That's pretty great. So next up is make an air source, which I'll do in one of the corners around here. Again, it seems wasteful, but it's actually a good investment in my opinion. Okay, yep, we're great. And now I've got like a real place to raid the stronghold from. If I can actually mine this, that is. So we'll use our cobblestone in here. Because I don't mind uglying up the place. Just a little bit. Oh, gosh. Just a little bit of ugly. Who doesn't mind a little bit of ugly? There we go. And now we can finally get rid of this. Oh, it's the mining fatigue stopping me. It's not the water. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is... Well, I'm just going to sit here. And in 3 to 4 working days, we'll have the... We'll have this finished. It'll be great. So, in the meantime, I've got a little globe here. Has got the whole world in my hand. You know what people are saying? The world's getting smaller. What they really mean is we're able to print it on a smaller surface. See, that's South America. Everyone's always like, oh, you gotta, oh, jeez. Oh, no, my mouse is... I was hoping I could, like, reach out. But you know, let's start again. You know, that's fine. I'm down with this. I quite like it, actually. You know, how about we look around my desk. I've got a name tag here. It says Andrew. Because I went to an event a year ago where you had to wear a name tag so that people could address you because they'd meet you all the time. Got paid 50 quid to answer my opinions about energy. Was a great time. It was actually like 2 hours. So it was like an interesting thing to do. But I'm not sure why I did it, you know? So, your globe isn't flat. Yeah, there's a big problem. This is a more accurate picture of the globe. Right here. This is, you know... They just make it into a ball because it's easier that way. But it's definitely flat, you're right. Come on! I just want my sponge back! Nice name tag. Thank you. Look at it. It's so close to finished. Like, you never even see stuff being this destroyed. I don't think... I think we've officially... We just put this on loop. We've made the best minute of YouTube content. We might as well just give up at this point. There's no way this can be beat. It's still going. How is it still going? How is this block not broken? Like, maybe it can never... There we go. That is a period of your life you are never getting back. And I apologize, but also don't at the same time. I'm sorry. It's the whole sorry, not sorry thing, you know. So we find some more sponges around here. I guess we have to kill the other guardians first, so let's not even bother with that. Let's just get right out there. And the rend distance is super low right now. Oh, look at all those fish. Free fish for you. Oh, because the guardians kill fish now, as well as other things. So if you go near ocean monuments, it's just a free source of fish. It's quite wonderful, actually. Look at this. Look at all the fish. Bones. Again, the bones are actually slightly more important than the fish. But we got some prismarine. We got a whole 7 of it. So we can make some stairs. Which I guess I'll use as a way to get into my top room. No, I need to use a trapdoor. Which requires a new type of wood. It's a whole crisis. No, no, no. This is only the start. I think the moment where you think it's done is the worst, because any time after that you're like, how is this still going? And it seems like it shouldn't be, but somehow the game just keeps it up in a way that should be impossible. Okay, we got 8 more glass. I forgot that it doesn't still work when you're not near it, so we'll just have some magic going over here. And we'll have this go, again, pretty much the entire way around. And then have a little bit on top, I guess. And then it's like a full-on done. We have a little fish tank going on. And that's beautiful. Oh, this mining fatigue is going to last for however long it lasts. 3 minutes, where I can't do anything. And I'm trapped inside my own aquarium. Well, this is disastrous. Let's just swim up here. Let them all back in there. They're going to choke for a little bit. And then they'll be fine. Yep, there we go. We're good. For some reason, they actually are like chasing each other around a little bit. See, the two cod and a seahorse is a very successful romantic comedy. Coming soon to a Netflix near you. So we're going to try and pick up the cods. Is it cods or is it cod? I feel like it should be cod, like singular. But we're going to pick up the cod-like things. There we go. Swim to the surface. And we're going to put it back in our little thing. Because I think the only thing we can actually do with mining fatigue on is collect some cod. And probably we can place blocks as well. We don't have many blocks to place. But yeah, let's just put the cod in there. Make him join the crowd. I think this one's going to die. There's definitely a size limit. Oh no, okay, it's fine. So now it's free cod and a seahorse. Romantic comedy. Toy cat and her. I mean, can animals not have romance? Okay, yeah, actually, yeah. I see why that question has to be shut down midway through that. Never mind. You know, good idea. Yeah, no toy cat. No, it's a pretty solid response to that. I agree. So, should we just call this house done? I mean, it basically looks done, right? I mean, I can't distinguish between this and a finished house in any way. Oh, I know what you can do. I can make these match properly. So every other one, all the way down. Make it like a nice little pattern design. And then the floor. I think we want to have like the garden go out front a bit. So we'll make room for the door. We'll also go out like that. And because it's an aquarium house, we can have like a sneaky... We don't even really need a door. We can just use like a window if we want to. It'll be great. The work of the PR manager is never over. So, also it was good to see you, Froggy Fellow. Thank you for joining along anyway. I think if we're gonna only have 4 or 6, I think we want to have. Oh, we can make 12 actually. We'll have 12 prismarine slabs instead of 4 stairs, and we'll throw the uncooked fish. Actually, we'll throw the cooked fish in there because we probably don't need them. And then we'll use these 12 slabs in some wonderful way. I guess we could make walls out of them. Maybe no, that's a bad idea. Yeah, I think I want to make the front wall out of prismarine. Oh gosh, what? Oh, I'm crouching. Right. I didn't realize you could just crouch and then like force yourself to the bottom of the ocean. That's a fun feature to learn about. Yeah, I think there's no great use for prismarine slabs in my build, so I'll just put some like there and there. As you can see, very beautiful. Very much fits the motif. We make a fan server where fans play. The problem with Minecraft Pocket Edition fan servers right now is it's really easy to cheat. Where did I get this iron pickaxe from, by the way? I genuinely have no idea. It's really easy to cheat. So there's basically no way to enforce good behavior. That is my issue with it. So one person can ruin a server for hundreds of people by getting items in via inventory. Basically, the game is just not good. You can't have a public server and expect it not to break. Even like the big public servers that work with Microsoft, they have that issue too. They're better at kicking people that do it, but they still have the issue. So that's the issue right there. So I just need a few more bits of wood. So we're going to use our valuable oak wood right here. Finish this up. You know, I think we can conclude my first ever updated aquatic house is a resounding success. There is nothing but pure beauty all the way from start to finish of this. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll use the prismarine for the bottom underneath this, so that the house is more like rounded. I'm gonna make a more aerodynamic house. It's okay. I like those new zombie villager noises. I actually didn't notice any new noises. I'll have to listen out a little closer for them. So we'll have a few prismarine going along here, and then since we've got 4 more, we'll go all the way to the... Oh, gosh. All the way to the side, I guess. So, is the 360 going to get the aquatic update today? No, everything else is getting it later. I know that's it's a bummer to hear. It's not the best news in the world, but it's the news that is the news, regardless of if it wants to be the news. Or if we want it to be the news. Whatever. Okay, so this has to be finished because we've made a wireframe. You can't make half a wireframe. Just doesn't make any sense. Go back to the surface. And then we probably need another pier just over here. Yep, because we've also got another... There's a lot of semi-unfinished stuff around here. Okay, go back to the surface. And then we need to make like a real breathing section inside the house. Because that, you know, sometimes guests come around and they just insist on breathing. It's pretty rude in my opinion, but what can you do? Modern technology and all that. All obsessed with our smartphones and we all insist on breathing. Because modern age is just too convenient, I reckon. Back in my day, we used to have to... You go around someone's house, it was just implied that you wouldn't breathe there, you know? Everyone has it too easy these days, though. Just too easy. Some people I feel like really talk like that all the time. I'm not sure why that is. Okay, let's do this one more block. Easy, look at that. We got like a house, sort of, right now. I mean, it technically fits some of the definitions of the word house. And that's great. That's nice. That's wonderful, I would say. And we got 2 more glass to put on the roof. So we can hopefully get something symmetrical going on here. Okay, let's do this. Grab some glass. And then we can also remove these little pieces of wood here. Use them in the build itself as well. Oh, and then we can use our bone mill and just get this hammered out. Because that sounds like just a perfect idea. So, one of the... Oh, I have so much bone mill potential. Oh gosh. I was thinking today... Again, what? Okay, so this fort starts a bad place. But I was using the bathroom. And I have a very high-tech toilet. But the basic idea of the toilet is... Yeah, it's really primitive when you think about it. It's like... Imagine if we had a seat where you could sit down... and let go of everything inside you. It's like, wait, we have a room for that? Like, surely, like, the outside would make more sense, like we used to do. But no, so what we do is we all collectively just agree, like, oh yeah, everyone in their house can just have a room where it's just expected that you put your human waste in there, and then it goes to a sewer or something eventually. That's not really so important. And I'm always perplexed whenever you think about stuff like that too much, it's like, how have we all just accepted this forever? You know, like, there's a lot scarier things that people come up with in fiction all the time. But, like, real life has, like, some of the most terrifying, like, fiction-like ideas. Like, again, the pooping room. That everyone has in their house, by the way. You have a pooping room, I have a pooping room. And we all agree that that's a thing we need. I don't know if I like that logic, personally. So this bone mill technique is not paying the dividends I figured it would. Bathrooms are important for sanitation. When we didn't use them, people died of plagues and stuff. I'm just saying though, like, everyone has a single room in their house. Why don't we just have a collective forest? Like in London, for instance, there's Hyde Park. It's a nice park, but like everyone should just be like, okay, once a day you make the trip there. It just seems weird that, like, of all the conveniences we could have worked on, one of the earliest ones we got down, or like 200 years ago we got down, was like, you know, I just don't think we can live in a world where... Oh no! Okay, the group blew up in the water. I would have rage quit otherwise. I would have. It just... That would have been the end of it. So I don't think we can go to sleep just yet, because there's 2 people in the world still. So as soon as we can work that out, we will. Okay, there we go. Let's get some sleep done. So do you think we need crabs as pets? I think there's a lot of weird pets in the world. Crabs scare me because they have those pincers. Honestly, that's the only thing. Okay, so crab pincers, if they didn't have pincers, crabs would be cute. But the fact that, like, okay, you leave your little finger and then you look around like, oh, got a notification on my phone. Snips it off. That's scary to me. That's not normal. That's not good. Collective forest, everyone goes to poop on. Isn't that just the north, though? I mean, that's a pretty accurate description of the north of England, actually. You got me. You got me. That's actually been the plan for London for quite some time now. Okay, so we'll chop down as much wood as this will even... Okay, well, kind of jinxed it by saying as much wood as my pickaxe would, or my axe would do. But we'll make a few more bits of wood just so we can finish up the corners. And I guess because it's an aquatic house, we don't really need to even deal with the insides, do we? Oh, no, we still do. Okay, so since I have a sponge, I actually will dry the sponge. Yeah, I'll dry the sponge, so that means we need to stop water getting in from the outside. And the way you do that is by using far too many resources for me to afford. So instead what we do... Oh, big thank you, Mariminic, for the £1 super chat. He says... Okay, I need to, like, expand my thing here a little bit. I think your stream chat is scrolled up. You're reading chat from a couple of minutes ago. No, it's just that certain streams have, like, a 30-second delay. Oh, gosh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Sorry, I couldn't read the second part of your comment. But thank you for the donation regardless. What a dramatic scream. I think creepers are one of the few things that I genuinely still scream at in the world. And with good reason, you know, with good reason. Okay, so besides that mistake, we're getting closer to like a real house here, right? You see it? This is looking if we ignore the fact that you can't even see all of it in the correct way, there's a little bit of beauty going on here. I think that dome is actually starting to save the house. In its own very weird way, it actually is working. At least that's what I see. And now we even have enough for the dome. Okay, 15 to be finished, I think. So let's jump. Can I do it? Can I finish the dome with just 15 bits of glass? I feel like the answer is no. But I want to believe it's yes anyway. Can it be yes? Come on. Okay, so this is the middle 2x2 square, right? No, this is not. This is the middle 2x1. So then we'll place a bit there. And one more bit of sand, and suddenly everything... Oh, yeah, one more bit of glass, I mean. And we've nailed it. And that's all we need to do. Perfect. This is literal perfection. Now we can throw that in there with, like, some slabs, maybe. And look at this. I made myself. So I'm going to make sure that everything is complete. Place the last block in there. I've made myself an aquarium. And even though the aquarium only has 3 cods and a seahorse... Again, it's definitely a seahorse. I think we can all agree on that. We've made some progress, and that's good. So how do I get away from me to get in and out, but for nothing else? And I think a trapdoor is the only way. I'd really like to use a different trapdoor, though. Which means I have to swim to a different island to get that done. Which is something we might do in the future. Again, I feel like probably should just ignore this and pretend this never happened. But I feel like there's a beauty in what transpired here today. A beauty we should not deny. So we'll just see what we can basically accomplish by doing this. We're going to try and drain as much as we can with this one sponge over and over again. And we're going to have a little part of the house with no... Oh gosh. So, yeah, we're going to have to accept right now, right here, that there's going to be some gaps in my building, but we'll place our sponge now. Come on. How much air is there? No. Okay, yep, there's air. That's what counts for me. So we have... Oh, no, it sponged the water above it. All of the fish above there are dying. I can hear them dying right now. No! I have to break in and save them. Jump into the water. Okay, so... Because the water won't redo itself, I actually have to break in for this. Yeah, I think it's the only way. I think I have to be courageous enough to break into my own place and place water block by block. Which I think at some point is going to be a little bit annoying. But yeah, for now, if we ignore this huge glaring issue... In fact, this is the weirdest thing, the fact that you can place water, but it doesn't flow to other partial blocks. This is definitely strange water physics. And I can only reach half the blocks from here. Just a little bit of an issue. Just a little bit of one. But if we ignore that, we're doing pretty good. Rip romantic comedy. The romantic comedy has officially been cancelled. Free cod and a horse has become... Free cod and maybe a horse. Or maybe free cod. Up to free cod and a horse. Because I think one of them actually died. The horse is surprisingly doing pretty well though. So, if there's anything we've learned, it's that fish do badly in aquariums, whereas horses do quite well. Anyway, before we go today, I want to show you the progress we've made on the best aquatic house ever made by man. As you can see, it's a mansion. It's a pretty small mansion actually. It's a mansion house. And it's a 3-story mansion aquarium built halfway above, halfway below the water. This right here is why designed by, I think it's called Design by Committee. Democracy design. When chat gets together to come up with an idea, it's a solid idea, as we've just proven without any doubt. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you liked it. Share if you liked it, and make sure you check out the channel over the coming days, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of tutorials on stuff like, you know, want to learn how to swim like a pro? That's what you can learn tomorrow, and I hope you all enjoyed it, because I'll see you all in the next video. Have a nice day, everyone, and a nice night. It's like 11:40. Jesus. And I'll see you all next time. Oh God. Goodbye. I'm just gonna keep pretending like the stream's over, and eventually it might actually be. Or maybe it stays like this forever. Bye.